Hello people of the interweb. Today's video is going to be how I clean my brushes. Now I was going to do a how-to, but I thought no, because I don't want you guys to think this is how you have to clean your brushes. I'm just going to show you how I do it, how I spot clean, how I deep clean, and yeah, let's just get on to it. The only thing that I will say is don't spot clean your brushes with a makeup with like a face wipe, you know, like any sort of face wipe that you got. Please do not do that, because from experience, I've got a really stuffy nose, by the way, and I'm really sorry if I sniff too much. Anyway, from experience, I have before now spot cleaned my brush with like a little face wipe, and I got in my brush and I've gone like that, thinking that it was clean. The next day when I come to use it, I wanted to do a pink look like what I've got now, just plain and simple. Gone to do it, and my eyebrow, like my eye had just turned black, and I was like yeah, nice one. And I'd already done my foundation and everything, I just needed to do my eyes. So from experience, I am going to advise you, don't do that. But there are quite a few things that you can use to spot clean your brushes. I personally, and I only picked this up, I think it was last month, and I absolutely love it. I do take my eye makeup off with this, so I thought, well, if it gets off eye makeup and lipstick and like your foundation, you can clean with it, you can cleanse with it. I thought that, you know, doing a spot clean with some of this and just like a little cotton wool pad, I thought that it would be okay to spot clean with this. So I tested it and seen like how it went and stuff, and it actually cleaned it to the point where it was literally clean, as if like I just washed it. So this is the Garnier cleansing water. I've seen two different ones of these, this one obviously, and then the pink one. I think this is good for spot cleaning your brushes if they are dirty. Some of mine are mega dirty at the minute because obviously I've used them, because that's what I do. And you can also deep clean your brushes. Now, to deep clean my brush, I've got all the bits here and I've got something there. To deep clean my brush, I use baby shampoo. You can use anything that you want to. You can use baby shampoo, you can use soap, you can use you know, you can use washing up liquid, you can use, or dish soap, whichever one you want to call it. You can use normal shampoo, you can even use oil, like cooking oil, because that breaks down the makeup and stuff. It's good for foundations, but I tried that once and I didn't really get on with it because I felt like the brush was so oily I had to get rid of it. So I ended up like double cleaning like 3 times, and it was really insane. So I just stick to using baby shampoo. Anything that is soft on the bristles you can use, basically, and it's not going to harm your brushes or anything like that, but I will show you how to properly clean and cleanse and all that bajazz in just a second. I actually put the baby shampoo into this tray, which is this is actually from Wilko's, but it's a soap tray, so it did have like a not metal, but it's like a plasticky, because this is plastic, it's like a plasticky thing on the top of it. So I just put a bit in there, then obviously I wet my brush, which I will show you in just a second how far and all that jazz. But anyway, I get that and I just swirl it around in there, and then I just place it onto my hand and swirl it on my hand. You can use a sponge, you can use a washcloth, you can use anything, you can use your hand, you can use a mitt if you want to, you can use an exfoliation glove, you can use anything, but I just use it on my hand because I like to see all the rubbish come off. I am weird, but I like to see all the rubbish come off and to know for definite that it is clean. So I use that because it just saves me like putting the shampoo in my hand and then rubbing that in and washing it off, getting the shampoo again, and no, it is a lot easier if you have like a tray or like a even like a plate or something, or like a bowl or a cup or something. You only need a little bit as well, depending on the size of your brushes and how dirty they are. My foundation brush I actually clean twice, just so that I know that it is clean. I don't know whether or not that's like a what is it, an OCD thing or what, I have no idea, but that's what I do anyway. And so yeah, those are the things that I use when I am drying them. While I'm washing them, I put them on a towel. This is actually a hand towel, which I just folded up, and there's something on my lens, I don't know what it is. So yeah, I just put this on like the toilet seat or something, or next to the sink, because my toilet and my sink are quite close. I have the world's tiniest bathroom, so they are quite close, so I have to put this on the toilet seat. And then when I bring them back into my room, which I'll tell you where in a minute, I like to just gently like, you know, pat them dry sort of thing. And then what I do is I actually have, you'll see in a minute, I actually have the Real Technique brushes, and I bought them in a set. I've got 3 sets and I think 1 single one on their own, or 2 single ones, 3 single ones, I don't know. But I have the Real Technique brushes, and they come in this Real Technique logo there, and they come in this where you can actually, I don't know if you can see that, where you can actually like stick the brushes in. These are amazing for actually getting your brush, and I'll show you why in a minute. Getting your brush, putting it like that, and then this bit here can fold down so it can actually stand up. This is very important, because if you put your brushes in the other way to actually dry them, you're gonna be worried, because when you actually wash your brushes and you leaving them to dry, it is best to dry them like that angle, so that all of the water is going to drip down. It's going to drip down, or you can lie them flat. If you can, put them on an angle, but if you have to, lie them flat, because then all the water is going to sit here, and it's not going to get into this bit, and it's not going to stay around in this little bit here. Can you see where it's dinted? That's where the glue is for the bristles. So there's glue here and there's glue here, so you don't want to get that wet, because if you do, the brushes are going to fall apart, the bristles are going to come out, and you're going to have to spend some more money on getting a foundation brush, or whatever brush it is that you ruin. So if you can, lay them flat so they're all like that. But for the Real Technique ones, these are amazing, because as I've just told you, they can stand up. You can leave them like that, and they're perfect for travelling with as well, because they come like in a little wallet thing. You can probably use it as a handbag. I would. So obviously I've got, because I've said that I've got 3 sets, I've got 3 of these, so it makes my cleaning process a lot easier, because I don't have to try and like stand them up or anything like that. Now, when you are washing your brushes, I did have footage of this, but I wasn't too happy with it. So rather than just going, yeah, well, whatever, you know, I'll just stick it up anyway, I'm going to actually talk you through doing it rather than just showing you how I did it. So I have 3 different types of brushes here, purposely, because I wanted to show you the different ways of washing them without damaging them. So I use these ones, the Real Technique ones. Now, as you can see, they have a really big long handle. This makes it easier for cleaning. Excuse me, because I'm not worried about getting water here, which is where glue is, but here with these ones it's best, and all the other brushes, it is best to hold them with the water excuse me, So say like this is the water that's coming down, it's best to hold them like that into the actual water, because then you're not going to get any other water coming up here. Because if you brush it like, if you put it under the tap like that, you know, all the water is going to run down here, it's going to run down here, your hands are going to get wet, the brush is going to get wet, and once you get water stuck in these, you ain't going to get it out. So it's always best to do them on an angle. These ones are the easiest ones I find to clean, because if you push it on your hand, the bristles open up, as you can see. So it's easier to get proper in there and proper scrub it out, you know. I don't actually use this one. I give this one Kia when I'm doing my makeup, just so that she doesn't want to use mine and get makeup all over her face. But I used to use this one. So when I used to wash it, because I like the handle of it, it's not really that posh, it's only from Avon, but I used to get around here wet, avoid getting this bit wet because of the glue, aim down when you're washing it, and then I used to properly scrub at it. And then obviously rinse it all out, make sure it's really important, make sure all of the product that you are using to clean it gets out of here, so that when you dry it, it is just water that is drying. And really importantly as well, make sure that you shape them. When this is wet, it kind of like all sticks together like that, and it can go in any which shape that you really want it to. But if you want it to keep its original shape, like these ones here, these ones are a bit dirty because I've used them, but like these ones here, especially this one, it's quite dome-ish. So, you know, and then this one's quite flat, but it's quite round. You need to shape them up, you know, put them back into their natural shapes, and then when you dry them, while it's drying, it'll stay in the shape that you have originally put it in. So if you have one like this where it's actually, this one's quite flat, this one is a setting brush. I use this for my highlight, but this one is quite flat, as you can see that. So I don't do too much with that. I just kind of like fluff it round sort of thing, and then I leave it to set. Because if you do set your brushes in a different angle than what you're used to, or if you just wash them and put them down, they're going to stay like that. So, you know, you got to think about it as this is your hair. You know, you wouldn't wash your hair and then just leave it and then let it dry and then not do anything with it, and you go out with a big massive afro, you know, if you don't like that type of style. These are exactly the same. You need to shape them for them to be able to dry in the exact same way that you would normally want them to. So anyway, that is washing. It's the same with this one as well. Just rinse it off, squeeze it out and stuff like that, which is what I do when I am washing them. Because when you do wash them, make sure you do rinse them out, you know, make sure all the rubbish, all the rubbish and everything is out of there. So what I'm going to do for you is, I thought this would be actually quite fun. I'm actually going to spot clean my brush, and I think I am going to do it with my, I think I'm going to do it with this one. When I highlight and contour, I actually use concealers to do it before putting on the like powders and things like that. If you want me to show you how to highlight and how I highlight and contour, should I say, then just let me know and I'll do that. But I'm going to spot clean this one, because this one is one that I actually blend out all of my foundation and stuff, and you can see right here that there I would use that to blend, but that is not concealer, that is actually powder. But anyway, I'd use this one to blend. So on this cotton pad, I'm going to try and attempt, I might have to hold it like that actually. So this is how I would wash my brushes anyway, just without the pad there and a little bit more water and soap. And I don't know if that's actually showing up on camera, but that is actually disgusting. It's like I've just like wiped my face on this pad. Okay, so you can see now that it's like a hedgehog, this one, but it's kind of like lost its shape because that is not supposed to be sticking out. So what I would do now is I would just push it back up like that, and then you can see like it's like kind of like perfectly rounded. And so now what I would do is I would leave that to set on its side because I'm only spot cleaning, and that is the result of it. That is minging. That is absolutely minging. I spot clean all of these brushes. I do have another 4 that I need to spot clean. This one here, I don't, because it's that small, as you can see, I don't really bother deep cleaning that one. I just spot clean that one because it's quite small, and these lip pencil ones I don't actually use. So yeah, I do all of those. These are my 2 foundation brushes. I would definitely deep clean these. I wouldn't actually bother spot cleaning them because I would be there forever, and I would probably go through the whole set of these. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I wanted to tell you, really. Oh, one more thing as well. Deep clean your brushes once a week. You can spot clean every day if you wish to, if you have time to. I do recommend it because if you don't deep clean your brushes, not only are you going to transfer colours that you do not want onto your face, but you are also going to transfer bacteria onto your face, which also causes acne, and it also causes your pores to go bigger, and nobody wants those. So if you deep clean once a week, say, I actually deep clean during the week because I don't really go out that much. I don't do it on a weekend because I'm guaranteed to go out. If I know that I am going out the next day, I will not clean my brushes. I will just spot clean them. So I normally do it when I'm having a makeup free day or 2. I don't wear makeup every single day, so it doesn't make a difference to me. But if you are one of those people that do like to wear your makeup every single day, then either do it on like a Saturday night or a Sunday night, Friday night, any other night, but make sure that you do it where you don't definitely want to wear your makeup the next day because your brushes may not be clean. Here in the UK, the weather is getting a little bit warmer now. It says me sat here in this big massive hoodie, you know, but it is getting a bit warmer now, so you may get away with washing your brushes like the day before. But definitely in the winter, wash them and make sure that you leave them overnight, because obviously, as I say, it may not be clean the next morning, it may not be dry the next morning, and you know, if you're anything like me, you know, you probably will wash them and think, oh yeah, I'll wash them before I go to like this event or that event, and they'll be dry in the morning, and you know, and you'll be able to do it. And if they're not, you are going to be mega peed. So make sure that you do that. And I think that's all I've got to tell you. So until my next video, I am going to say bye.